Hi there guys, this is Trevor from RMK Outdoors, and today's video is going to be a quick overview and first impressions of my new Greenroom136 Metromonger, so stay tuned. Alright, so if you found this video, you're obviously interested in the Metromonger by Greenroom or other Greenroom products. I have had a few products of theirs, and they are, I will say off the bat, an amazing company to work with. They make everything handmade in Malaysia. Shipping times from Malaysia to the US are typically pretty solid, and the pricing I think is very competitive for what you're getting. So I'll get that out of the way off the bat. The prices are in Malaysian. I don't know the currency, but there is a kind of conversion chart on their website, and every 100 Malaysian whatevers are equivalent to 24 US dollars. So typically the Metromonger can vary from 100 to 180 to 200 maybe, I think is how it works out, depending on what you get on it. So everyone can be made differently. There's tons of different options, and then you can go with a different kind of buckle. I went with the good old Cobra buckle, the plastic Ostrapin. I forget, I'm gonna have to put the name of it, but I wanted the better buckle because it looks cool and it sounds really cool. What else do we have? We hit the price, 9 liters. I think a 9-liter bag for this crossbody style is perfect. I have it loaded out for what I use this bag for currently. I've been using it for about a week now. I use it for going to work, maybe some light editing down at the coffee shop, COVID permitting, and everyday carry. So I kind of have it loaded out for that. I have done a couple things to the pack that kind of make it mine. I do not use the included stabilizer strap, which goes around underneath to kind of give you that backpacky lockdown. I'm not riding a bike to work, nor am I sprinting, so I don't really need that. Although if you're hiking with this bag or the other two options that I just said, it can stabilize it, and it does work extremely well. So I don't have that on right now. I have that tucked away somewhere else. And then I cut off the included zipper pulls, not the zippers, but the zipper pulls, because they're black and they blended in really hard with this bag. So I just used some trauma shears, cut those off, and put on my typical Vanquest zipper pulls, which I absolutely love. I can put a link in the description, and I will put a link in the description to this guy as well. So that's what I've done to it so far, and we're just going to kind of do an overview, show you how I load it, and I'll do the full review later on down the road. So to start, we've got the shoulder strap, very padded. You have the air mesh on the back here. I have nothing but good things to say so far about the shoulder strap. It fits really well, crossbody. The way the bag sits is awesome. I'll show you guys some pictures. And yeah, so the slack, I have heard some complaints about the slack. This is how I use it. I don't ever really tighten or loosen it at this point because I can get it over my head, and it sits just how I need it. And then if you can't take it off, you can always use the buckle. So I don't really know why there's complaints with that. I think you kind of get it set. You have this strap holder here, you tuck it down, and it stays pretty clean for me. So I have not had any complaints. You have it's pretty much a seatbelt material on top, so that stuff is very, very hard to cut. Take it from me, I've cut a few being a volunteer firefighter, but I love seeing that. You have a nice padded grab handle on the top here, and then on the very back you've got a nice mesh. So they could have chinced out and just put like a nylon back there. That would have been awful. It would have been very sweaty. This is great to see on an everyday pack. Some good padding. We'll go ahead and talk about probably my favorite feature on this bag, which is going to be the laptop / tablet pocket. Again, zippers work extremely well. The zippers work well. The zipper pulls work even better now that I can see them with that contrasting color. But this is amazing to have on a 9-liter crossbody bag, a dedicated padded slot. Obviously, you're not going to fit those gigantic 17-inch laptops, nor a 15. I believe a 13 can slide in here, but I have in here my S7 Plus. So this is the bigger tablet. It is a big boy, and it fits in there perfectly. It's suspended, it's padded, it's nice and soft, and that is amazing. That's what I'm going to use this bag for, is you know, light editing, photography editing, stuff like that. I'm going to bring it down to the shop, come back, work. I bring this thing everywhere with me, and I'm so happy my tablet fits in there. So That is awesome. The next we are going to touch on going to be my quick access kind of outside pocket. You do have the MOLLE on the front here. I have a nice carabiner. I always bring a carabiner, whether it's for a hat, maybe gloves, or you could put a water bottle on here if you really wanted. There is no water bottle compartment or pocket, so that you could use. So, front pocket. In these front pockets, you've got added space so that if you load the middle pocket out, it's not going to protrude and take up room. We all know, or probably have seen, the GoRuck pocket, that front pocket. I'm not calling out GoRuck, but I kind of am. It gets really tight. It's super hard, and there's no dividers. But, you know, it's nice to have that thought where this, you can load the front or the middle pocket, and the front's still going to have some room because it has its own section sewn on here. So, awesome job. Now, in here, I've got my keys in here, I've got my wallet, and we all know what this guy is. I've got a mask in there, and then some AirPods. So that's what's just kind of in the front, just so I can grab it and go. And then in the dividers, which I don't touch as often, that's why they're in here, I've got, you also have a key ring on the inside, pen, highlighter, Sharpie, Leatherman, another pen, flashlight, knife. So all of those right there if I need it. Super easy. I can see because of the gold lining. And then there's one more back here, which I have just like a pill container and some lotion, and that's it in that pocket. So, you know, you have plenty of room for all of your quick access items, and I could even fit more in here. And again, that pocket comes all the way over the top instead of just you having to stuff in there. And then each zipper has a rain fly, so that is also a plus to have these zippers because it'll stick out enough so you can find it. Now we'll get into the main compartment. Again, a 9-liter pack. You're not going to be able to load this out like you would a typical everyday carry backpack, but I think that's good because it keeps me in check. I bring what I need and that's it. When I have a backpack, I tend to just overload the shit out of it and it gets hectic, and this looks much cleaner. So right here, look at that zipper action. So in this pocket, I have a headlamp. I like bringing a headlamp. I like to run before or after work, so I always want to have one of those with me, especially this time of year. And then I have a green room journal in the middle pocket. Back, you have one little sleeve back here. I have a Kindle Paperwhite in there, so that sleeve is good. I would not, you know, throw anything but kind of this sort of stuff. Documents, less expensive electronics, everything else can go in that padded sleeve. I have a pair of, these are my favorite winter gloves. These are some Hestra gloves, absolutely love them. And then there's two stash pockets back here, or on the front, and in one I have a nice little first aid kit, nothing fancy, but I like to be prepared. And then in the other one I have all my chargers, so a nice little power brick, and then a 511 pouch with all of my cords and everything. And that's it. So a lot of room though in this bag, as you guys can see there. There we go. Oh, I got to get used to my new lights. A lot of room in that, and I, you know, it fits what you need for a loadout, for a typical loadout. It carries extremely well. I honestly almost forget it's on. It's not like a backpack where it's always kind of flopping around, and that's why I wanted this bag. It's low profile, it's clean, it fits my tablet, which is amazing, and it lets me bring my essentials. So far, this guy has done awesome. I really don't have anything negative to say except for the zipper pulls, and that's a quick fix. I think you can actually opt to get some other ones. Maybe I should have just done that, but I don't mind clipping them off and threading these through. These are like $8 on Amazon, so I always pretty much do that with my bags. Oh, and before I forget, on the very bottom here, you've got two attachment points. You could funnel like a tripod in there. I haven't used that yet, so I can't really critique that, but again, guys, this is an overview. I hope this helped you. I was looking, there weren't many reviews on this bag that really do a good job at showing the pockets, and there are a couple, but you know, it doesn't hurt to get a change of scenery and really kind of see what other people can bring, which is why I wanted to do this. If you guys like this kind of content, I should have said this at the beginning, but hit like or share and maybe subscribe. We do this kind of thing, everyday carry gear, backpacking, hiking, here in Colorado. Pretty much anything you can do, I'm trying to do it and make some content with it. So if you guys like it, I would love the support. We finally, not finally, but we hit 1,000 subscribers, which is amazing, and I really appreciate all the support so far. So go ahead and be on the lookout for the full follow-up review. I'm going to do that down the road after I use this, kind of put it through its paces, and we'll see how it does. But until then, stay tuned for more videos. Thanks, guys.